Alright folks, we're finally back in Supercar Collection Simulator, and folks, it is going to be our biggest episode yet. So I've done a bit of grinding off camera. We are almost at level 25, and at 25, we're finally going to unlock some more employees, and we're about to expand the store like you've never seen before. That actually kind of rhymed. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Store Manager, and look, the warehouse is finally unlocked. So I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. Let's pay for 2 areas. Where is the warehouse? Oh, it is back here. Nice. Oh, that's sweet. So can I move this back here finally? Wait, you got to be kidding me. I can't move the... I was hoping I can move the table back here because it looks odd in the store. All right, game, I'll just stick it over here. Actually, for the time being, I have to stick it in the middle of the floor because now it won't go back over around this door. So yeah, this is the warehouse area. Now, I should be getting employees that will actually stock my shelves. So yeah, we'll utilize this. Wait, is there like furniture for this? That's a good question, actually. So if I go to furniture and I scroll down, do we have like warehouse shelves? No, oddly enough, we don't. So are we just supposed to... Oh, never mind. There's storage shelves right here. I'm dumb. So let's order 6 of these bad boys. We're going to go big or go home. You can see I have a ton of money here, so I'm going to get this store stocked up. And we're going to get our employees. So hold on, let's place these in here. And yeah, they've done some really good... Actually, let's stick them in the... Wait, they're supposed to be able to work from both sides? No, it works from this side. Okay, I was a little confused by that at first. I'll stick one here. Let's get the others. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this series on the channel and you want to see more, hit that thumbs up button. We might be coming close to the end. I mean, of course, we can continue to make our store ginormous. But as far as like unlocks, there's not a whole lot more. I know the dev is working. It looked like one of the previews for the next update was going to be like car customization, which that could be pretty freaking huge. Okay, we're just going to set these in here for now. I need to go ahead and stock at least a little bit more because that is still my job at the moment. It kills me we can't stick this table in there because it fills out a place inside of the store because you're packing product in there. But yeah, if you recall from the last episode, we finally unlocked the last series, which was the champion boxes, which I'm stocking all this right now. I know my shelves look a little bit on the bare side, so I'm just throwing the racetracks wherever. I'm going to organize this because we're going to make the store bigger today. That's going to be a big thing. Since we have employees, it's going to be a lot easier to keep this thing actually stocked up. And yeah, once I kind of, I guess, set where I want my items, they'll stock them in the correct positions. At least I hope they will. So yeah, she might just be a bit on the unorganized side for a little bit, but we're making good money, and we're almost there to that level. Actually, we might hit it today, potentially. I don't know, they'll go on a mass shopping spree at the end. So I'm hoping that we actually do grind that level out. So I haven't really done much as far as opening boxes. So you haven't missed anything as far as me getting like uber rare cars. Like it's just been pretty standard so far. I've just been stocking and trying to keep the business running. Oh my goodness, y'all are cleaning my shelves off. I mean, that's a good thing. Obviously, we're making tons of money, but I can't keep up with this. And yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, we really need... some more employees, because if you do get the store the size of, say, like a smaller Walmart or something, it's gonna be impossible for you to actually stock the whole thing by yourself. So I'm hoping the employees are fairly efficient at their job. We're about to see that. Oh my goodness, the shelves still look bare. All right, I must order new products. Now, another cool thing they actually did here, if you look below each product, you'll see warehouse stock and shelf stock. So that gives you a much better idea as to what's in the store, and you know kind of what you need to order and what's going to be in the storeroom, which is pretty freaking awesome. Okay, here comes 9,000 more in stock. Oh, and did we... Oh, I thought we were going to hit it today. Gosh darn it. All right, well, let's end the day. Tomorrow, for sure, we're getting to level 25, and then we're going to have to hire people, and we're going to make the store bigger. So, say, for instance, here, I fully stocked my section of these 8-box packs. So, if I close this... And what, we just stick it on the shelf? So we go, boom. Oh, so it's kind of similar to Supermarket Simulator. So it'll show you the amount of product on there. Of course, I'm still stocking in here, but if I have stuff where I can't like put any more on the shelf, I have a spot to finally stick it, which is really nice. Okay, I probably want to try to keep these organized. So say we'll do one shelf for big boxes, one shelf for small cars, accessories, tracks. Even though it seems like I can never keep all the tracks in stock. Those things sell like hotcakes. All right, put those down in there. We're working on it. Oh my goodness, we're so freaking close. Okay, that's looking quite a bit better. Do I have any individual cars I can sell? No, we're not selling my extremely expensive car. What about Champion Series? All right, I got a ton of these that we can start to sell off just to get some of this product moved out of here. Jeez, this looks like a freaking just like big Cybertruck section over here. I've got so many of these things backlogged. My goodness. All right. Put those up for sale, make a little bit of money off that. There are some really cool displays that we're going to get to buy. I'm not going to buy them yet. Let's pay our bills real quick. But one that I did want to point out, which I don't know if it's newer to the game. I just don't remember it. Maybe I just unlocked it with maybe like level 24, is this car stand down here, the number 8. It looks like a parking lot. It's like a mini diorama. I love it. All right, there it goes, level 25. Oh my goodness. So I guess I go to workers. So I can go warehouse worker. So we'll get one of those. The next one's at level 30. So we got that. And then a store employee, which should be a stalker. Wait, which ones are my employees? Did they already come in? How does this work? Yeah, we really need to get to level 30 because still, I don't know if 1 and 1 is going to be enough employees here. I'm trying to identify them. They should be in blue shirts. Maybe, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. So she's stalking. And then the warehouse person, I think, moves from the cargo area. Let me confirm that real quick. We're going to make just a massive order. Let's stalk our freaking warehouse. So, also, I think they got rid of the limitation of how many boxes you can order. It used to be 20. I mean, there's probably still a limit. But you can pile in a heck of a lot more now, which is fantastic. So we are about to blow a ton of money. And this is going to free up some time so that way I can go actually maybe redo some shelves and stuff. All right, so we got almost 30 boxes there. Let's get 4. Actually, let's go 5 of the blue cards. Let's go maybe 3 of the others. And then, yeah, I got to order racetracks. I got to order a little bit of everything here. Also, look, we unlocked a new racetrack they can buy. It's racetrack number 05 here. Hold on, we got to order a buttload of those. Okay, so 50 is the maximum amount of boxes you can order now. This is going to look insane. This is a $28,000 order. And also, shipping point. Oh, I guess it's only to shop. All right, here we go. Hold on, wait for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you do? Are you still working right now? What? Wait, oh, there he goes. Yep, they do. Oh, wow, it's almost completely automated. I mean, it'd be much better if we can get more employees. Wait, and she's coming out here and grabbing off the cargo area too and stocking stuff. That is fantastic. All right, so let's continue to expand the store. So let's do another area here. Let's go area 7. And then I think I'm going to do area 8. So let's do that. Oh my goodness, look how much bigger this is. Oh, this is great. All right, I told you guys this is going to be a big episode. So what I'm going to do, I think, should we double? I think that's what we're going to do. So right now you see I have the 4-tier shelves for each of the different diecast. I think I'm going to double each one. That way we can have a double stock of each series, and you can't possibly run out, right? So I need to order 4 of the 4-tier shelves. And then I think that'll be good for now. And then maybe we'll swap out some tracks and get some new displays in. Also, I could probably hire another cashier. So let's go ahead and grab that. And let's grab, I don't need the doubles. I need the ones against the wall. There we go. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got those. Is there any other posters I don't? I'll have to check my poster situation. There's probably something I don't own. Can I afford the car stand also? I'd like to get that. All right, $3,000. Jeez, didn't I have like $60,000 to start this episode? It's all basically gone. Yep, it's great. Okay, while they're stocking here, let me go ahead and move this track over here. I read a guide that said you don't want over 6 tracks, like at any point, because they never fill up. I don't know how true that is, but that might be a thing. All right, so I'm going to place this here. It's just going to be the whole back wall is going to be diecast cars. So we'll place this one here. So this is all going to be the basic series, these 2 shelves. I really wish they would add signage, like some custom signage. That would be kind of cool. That way you can like label the shelves and stuff. I mean, it's pretty obvious what the shelves are, but I don't know. It's just like something I think would be kind of cool to see. So here's our new display table. I'm going to stick this towards the front. I'll figure out exactly where I want to stick it. It just looks amazing. All right, so we got that. Where are my shelves at? Oh, here we go. Geez, I think we're going to have just enough room for this along this back wall. All right, so I need to grab one more shelf here. Did they bury my shelf, or did they take it? He might have taken it to the... Did he take it to the warehouse? Oh, so they don't know what they're doing here when it comes to organizing these, do they? Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. I need to get the new track out real quick. That way she'll start to stock those. Do I have any empty spots? I got some down here. How much could I charge for these things? It's gotta be like a mega butt ton here, right? Let's see. Oh, that's actually a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. 183. Is that the most expensive track? It is, but not by a whole lot. So yeah, I have to just set those shelf spots. That way they know where to stock all that stuff. I'm trying to figure out if he took my shelf. I don't think so. It must have got buried in here somewhere. All right, so we got that. We're working overtime right now to get the store ready. I'm gonna need to... I could probably move that table. Hold on, let's grab this. The back corner is not a terrible spot for it, so I'm just gonna place it all the way back here. Kind of out of sight, at least somewhat. There we go. And then I think we're going to move this shelf here, or this aisle, and we're going to get it a little bit closer to the back of the store. That way it frees up some room for the cashiers. Okay, so we're going to put this display case here. I think we're going to get another one of these display cases, and then I'm going to move the diorama kind of like over here by the register. I think it looks pretty good in here. Not going to lie, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It can be bigger, though. It can be bigger and better. I'm going to go and end the day. That way we can open back up and start making some more money. And then I'm going to help try to organize this and make sure the employees are doing everything right here. So let's go and open this back up. Make our payments. Workers. I can hire another cashier. Yeah, I can. So there we go. We got 3 cashiers working now. This is awesome. Oh, here's the shelf I was missing. Oh, son of a... Okay, I messed that up. I'm going to have to move this table because my last shelf needs to go over there. Okay, so we're going to place this right there. All right, so that's set. I need to start to stock those. I hate this table. Hopefully the dev sees this and goes, hey, maybe we can make it to where you can put this in the back. Because, yeah, I don't have a good spot for it right now. Yep, we're going to wind up placing it right here in the middle. Temporarily, I'm going to figure it out. I need to help continue to stock these shelves, though. Let me go ahead and set up some of these new cars. That way the stalkers know where to start to put these things. You know, I just realized that we're 1 shelf short right now. The Elite Series needs 1 more shelf. Oh, that kind of kills me. I thought I had that right. Maybe I must have another shelf somewhere. Okay, so there's not much I can do about that right now. I need to expand the store a little bit more. I mean, I could probably stick another shelf somewhere else. But hold on, let me make sure the champion boxes, that they know how to stock these. So you just got to place a couple in there, and then the stalker will know where it belongs. So that's good. I mean, we're going to have a nice stock back here, and I don't think we'll run out much. As long as I keep ordering products. Racetrack 1 is too expensive. Well, too bad. All right, so let me make sure I stick some more of these new racetracks out. So yeah, I'm gonna try to organize this. They seem to be just sticking these wherever, these racetracks. So I guess it's not a terrible thing. I would like to have them organized. So all right, we got that. Got to make another order. I got to keep them busy here. So I'm gonna make another pretty big freaking order. Okay, here comes another big truck in, and I don't even have to touch this if I don't. That's the funny thing about this. Like, I'm looking at this going, well, maybe I should, help out. But I'm like, I don't have to. We got employees for this. I mean, that's the thing. All right. I think my thing should be every time I get excess, like, cash, I need to just keep this warehouse full. That's where I get behind in a lot of simulator games, is that I don't keep my warehouse stocked. So the shelves don't stay stocked. And, yeah, it's pretty important. Another thing I think would be a good idea is let the store run for, maybe about 5 minutes after it closes, because the workers will stay and they will continue to stock. By the way, I gave up on trying to organize this because the worker, unless there's a way to tell them not to do it, they seem to be just sticking stuff wherever. So I'm kind of screwed there when it comes to organizing this warehouse, because the worker comes in and just sticks them on random shelves. If there's a way to fix that, somebody can let me know. Okay, they're working. It is so nice having 3 cashiers because they're really starting to move that product and move the customers out. So I don't see any like huge lines anymore, which is nice. All right, I'm liking this. They are still kind of struggling with the stock, but like I said, if I leave them alone long enough, she should be able to get the store pretty much stocked up. Of course, I could always go help. Or I could open up one of these boxes. You know, it's been a while. I feel like I got to do it. Let's go and start popping some of these open. Let's see if we can get really lucky today. Like, I'm looking for a $1,000+ car. Okay, nothing much so far. It's pretty much been all the same cars that we've gotten. Had like a couple, like, almost $100 cars. I'm going to keep going here. I don't have anything better to do. My employees are the ones doing the stocking right now, so I get to have the fun and just open up diecast cars all day. Also, that one to the left is really freaking sweet looking. It's like a charger, like apocalyptic looking charger. I like it a lot. All right, so it seems like today is just not my day. I've opened up. This would be, I'm coming up on 24 boxes unlocked or opened up, and I haven't really gotten anything. I mean, there's been a couple like almost $100 cars, but man, it's been kind of stingy. Maybe I need to go race some more. All right, she's in a good enough spot. I'm gonna go ahead and end the day. Let's go and open back up. And let's try to make some more money here. Okay, we're going to stock up some of these displays here with individual cars. Those all look good. Hold on, let's test this one out. This was just so freaking awesome. I love that. All right, let's go market price plus 10%. That one has a price. Just got to make sure if you've set the price previously, it's fine. But sometimes it seems like the game resets. And it's a little annoying. But yeah, I really like that display. And then, of course, we have this display over here. Let's go ahead and get this one fully stocked up here. Yeah, that's one thing that they're not going to stock. They're not going to stock these individual car displays. Like, they take stuff from the warehouse, and that's where they get their items for the store. Okay, so those are stocked up there. Real quick, hold on, if I go to furniture, what else do I not have? I talked about getting another one of these car display tables. I like those, but I'm going to wait until I can move the workshop out. I do like the wooden, and the wheeled one's pretty cool, too. I don't know, they're all really freaking cool. Honestly, I'd like another one of the standard ones, and let's get the wheeled one. Hold on, what about my posters? I'm looking for, do I have the Mustang-looking one? Okay, I have that one. I feel like we should decorate the store, even though I don't think decorating the store does a thing for you. It would be kind of nice if it, for some reason, would attract more people. Do we have the blue car? I don't think we had the blue car. I'm going to... Wait, no. Yeah, I do have it. I might have all of them, actually. Okay, so there's a variation to one poster, which is essentially the same poster I have, but it's got like a blue background. I'm going to go ahead and order that real quick. Give me that. Yeah, it's basically, it's this poster, but it's blue background, but it's fine. Just want to put some stuff on my walls to make it look like super crowded in here. This display, it would be kind of cool to aim it towards the window. That way people can look in. All right, I think I need to move some stuff over. I think I can move this shelf over enough to maybe fit that in. Oh yeah, check this out. I can get this in, boom. All right, so we have two of those. Wait, why did that, oh, it must be, okay, it was in the wall. All right, so we got that display, and then we got this new wheel one. Maybe we'll stick this behind the counter, because this would seem like that would make sense. It might be, is it going to be too hard to stock? No, I can stock this from here. What's the red button? Oh, what is, oh, that's freaking cool. Okay, we need more displays like that. All right, so we need to unlock some really super rare cars. So yeah, that's behind the register. That way nobody steals in the game anyway, but you know. Yeah, just covering my bases here. All right, let's go ahead and make another. I'm keeping up with this. You guys should be proud of me. Like, we're making big stock orders constantly just to get that room nice and full here. And boom, there's another one there. Nice. So somebody said 6 tables. Is that okay? So let me count that. It's 5. Yeah, there's 6 tables being utilized right now. Do they not utilize over 6? There is one empty. I don't know. It feels like there's more people coming to these things. Maybe they do utilize all of them. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get another maybe row of tables. I'd probably would have to expand the store. I don't know. We got a pretty big empty area here in the middle. Now, I'm not really satisfied with this area. If you guys were to do something with it, what would you do to the middle? Also, we need to grind away to level 30. That way we can hire more people to stock. Because I feel like with the increased like customer volume, we're going to have to come in here and still stock a little bit. At least to help them get it moving. Hold on, how's the warehouse look? I mean, the warehouse is looking pretty good. Also, this shelf, I feel like it needs to be off the wall because are there display? Yeah, there's tabs on the other side that show display. I don't wonder, are we locking the employee from being able to actually access the other side? That's a good question. So maybe we should stick those like that, and then we'll stick these off the wall a little bit. I can come back in and organize that, but I'm worried that they're not able to get to the back side of the shelf, like over here. And they wouldn't be able to stock that, so I need to double check that. But yeah, Dev, if you're watching, if we can move the bundle table into here, it would make so much more sense. I would love to be able to put that back here. But, I mean, you can't tell me this wasn't a massive episode of tons of progress. And we've done the thing here in Supercar Collection Simulator. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys next time.